Eliza's phone was her world, a small, smooth rectangle that held everything important. Her friends, her schoolwork, her music, her games, all lived inside. Each app was a doorway, to chat, to play, to learn, to escape. She loved the games most, little worlds where she could be a hero or solve puzzles. Downloading new apps was easy. Tap, wait, play. She never questioned it. The apps felt like friendly helpers, always ready to entertain or connect her with Maya. Her phone was her private space, password protected, filled with selfies, cat photos, and group chats. She moved between apps like rooms in a house, feeling safe and in control. The idea that something could be wrong in this world never crossed her mind. It was her world, after all. She was in control, or so she thought. But sometimes, the things we trust most are the ones we understand the least. Eliza never wondered what happened behind the screen. She never thought about who built the apps or what they wanted in return. She just played, shared, and scrolled, believing her digital world was hers alone. But that was about to change. And it would start with a single, unexpected question. The first odd thing happened on a Tuesday. Eliza downloaded a new puzzle game, but it asked for her contacts. Why would a block game need her mom's number? She hesitated, then clicked allow, like everyone else. Soon pop-ups invaded her phone, ads over her homework, banners promising prizes. Her digital world felt cluttered, noisy, and less like her own. Then, a new flashlight app wanted her microphone and camera. That felt wrong. She clicked deny, and the app still worked. Why did it ask for those things? The crack in her digital world grew. Eliza asked Maya about the weird ads, but Maya shrugged it off. But Eliza couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. It wasn't just annoying, it felt like someone was watching. The apps weren't just rooms in her house anymore. They were rooms with hidden cameras. Her safe, private world didn't feel so safe. She started to see the strings behind the magic show. The more she noticed, the more uneasy she felt. She realized she needed to know what was really going on. And so she started searching for answers. Eliza searched. Why do apps ask for so many permissions? She learned about privacy red flags, warning signs that an app might not be trustworthy. The first, excessive permissions. A block game didn't need her contacts. A flashlight didn't need her microphone. The second, confusing or hidden privacy policies. If a company made it hard to understand what they did with her data, that was a red flag. The third, too many ads and pop-ups. Some apps were just machines to show ads, or worse, to trick her into downloading more bad software. The last, data collection. Apps tracked what she played, clicked, and even where she was. Sometimes that data was sold to other companies. Her habits, her likes, her location, packaged up and sold without her knowing. The idea made her feel exposed. The red flags weren't just small feelings anymore. They were big, bright, and waving in her face. She realized her digital world wasn't as private as she thought. She had been giving away pieces of herself for free. It was time to pay attention. She started looking at every app with new eyes. What did they really want from her? And what was she willing to give? The answers mattered more than she'd ever realized. Eliza realized this wasn't just about annoying ads, it was about her. Her data was pieces of her life, where she lived, where she went, who she talked to. In the wrong hands, that was dangerous. Companies built digital profiles of her, deciding what ads she saw, and maybe more college jobs loans. She wasn't the one holding the brush. Every click, like, and search left a mark, a digital footprint that didn't wash away. Even silly quizzes could collect personal info. Privacy was about control, deciding who gets to know things about you. Losing privacy meant losing control over her own story. It wasn't just about secrets, it was about her identity and her choices. She saw how easily she traded privacy for convenience. Her digital life was valuable, and she'd been giving it away. She needed to protect her story. She needed to be the one in control. The risks were real, and they were hers to manage. She was ready to make a change, and she knew where to start. Eliza imagined the worst-case scenarios. What if the flashlight app recorded her conversations? What if her private moments were sold or leaked? With enough data, someone could pretend to be her. Identity theft was real. An app tracking her location could put her in physical danger. The digital world and real world were connected. A careless click could have real consequences. By sharing her contacts, she risked her friends' privacy too. She'd given away their numbers without asking. What if they got spam or worse because of her? Protecting her privacy meant protecting the people she cared about. It was a responsibility she couldn't ignore. The risks were bigger than she'd thought. She was ready to act. Eliza's fear turned to empowerment. She had knowledge now. She could be the gatekeeper of her own data. She checked every app's permissions, denying what felt wrong. She deleted the block game and the creepy flashlight app. With each step, her phone felt more like her own again. She read reviews, checked privacy policies, and said no to apps that asked for too much. There were always safer options. Saying no was powerful. Her data was hers to protect. She talked to Maya, showing her how to check permissions. Together, they deleted risky apps and changed settings. It felt like a new kind of game. The prize was their safety. Eliza's digital world was still full of friends and fun, but now she walked through it with her eyes open. She was an active, informed participant. She knew the magic of her phone came with responsibility. She was in charge of her digital life. By sharing what she learned, she helped her friends take control too. Together, they built a safer, more private space, one smart choice at a time. And this time, Eliza really was in control. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss our next awesome adventure. See you in the next video.